Hello everyone, welcome aboard. As we go around, I'll tell you a little about the discovery of copper here and the history of the mine and of Moonta. These were some of the largest and richest copper mines in the world and helped to save the state of South Australia from bankruptcy. Copper was first discovered at a place now called Wallaroo Mines in 1859. A smelter and port were built at Wallaroo to process the ore and export it. Ore was later taken from the Moonta mines to Wallaroo by bullock train, which was a very slow process, taking 2 days each way. The whole area of Wallaroo, Kadina and Moonta was leased by Walter Watson Hughes, a retired Scottish sea captain. He came out to Australia in 1840 and ran sheep in this area. Captain Hughes had asked all his shepherds to watch out for any signs of copper, which was indicated by greenish-coloured rocks or green flames in their campfires, and offered a reward of £6 a week as an incentive. Sure enough, in 1861, one of his shepherds named Paddy Ryan discovered signs of copper just near here, supposedly in rocks near a wombat burrow. Paddy and some others decided that they would like to have a copper mine of their own, so they went off to Adelaide to register their mine. Unfortunately, they had not drawn a very good map and were a bit vague on details, so their claim was rejected. Back they came to Moonta to have another go. Paddy's trip took a while, and meanwhile, Captain Hughes had been told about Paddy's discovery. When Paddy got back to Moonta, Captain Hughes had a word with him and made him an offer of a 10th share of the mine if he would tell him where the copper was. Paddy accepted this because he still intended to claim the mine himself anyway, and so Paddy's group set off to Adelaide again. However, Captain Hughes very quickly got the area surveyed, made out a good set of documents, and sent his fastest horse rider, William Horn, down to Adelaide to try to beat Paddy to the registry office. Now we will stop just up ahead, and then I'll tell you what happened next. To beat Paddy. Well, Mr. Horn managed to get to Adelaide in 17 hours. That may sound like a long time to us today, but remember that at the time, it could take people several days to get to Adelaide. Mind you, William Horn exhausted 8 horses to cover the 100 miles. William got to Adelaide early in the morning and went to Captain Hughes' agent, gave him the documents, and told him to get to the registry office straight away. And then William went for a good long sleep. When the agent got to the office, Paddy's group was already there. However, the registry clerk was a bit late, and when he arrived, he served Captain Hughes' agent first. When it was Paddy's turn, he was told, "Sorry, you're too late. This area has already been registered to Captain Hughes." Well, as you can imagine, Paddy and his friends were not happy, so various court proceedings were threatened. However, the matter was finally settled out of court. Captain Hughes kept the mine, and Paddy got his 1/10th share and £6 a week. Unfortunately, poor old Paddy, who was a bit fond of his grog, died in 1862 at the Leasingham Hotel at Leasingham, over towards Clare, apparently of alcohol poisoning, before he collected any of his reward. However, his wife inherited the £6 a week and did very well out of it, buying a house and farm at Seven Hill near Clare, which is still there today. The Tippera Mining Company was formed, and you can see this first shaft in front of you, Ryan's Shaft, named after Paddy, of course. This was a huge success, and in the first 20 months they took out 8,000 tonnes of ore at an average of 25% copper. To put that in context, these days mining companies are very happy if they can get 1% of copper out of their ore. For instance, the yield at Roxby Downs is less than 1%. Ryan's shaft made a profit of £64,000, about $19 million in today's money, in that first 20 months, and the future of the mine took off from there. Due to Walter Watson Hughes' concern about lack of education in the state, he used some of his vast wealth to donate to the founding of the University of Adelaide. The mines developed quickly, drawing in miners from all over the state, especially from Burra, where the mines were reducing output at that time. Eventually, the mine had more than 70 major shafts, and the total length of the workings underneath is now about 135 kilometres. However, there were not enough miners to keep up with the expansion, so the company sent back to Cornwall and said, "Send us more miners." This resulted in a major influx of Cornish miners and their families, which in turn led to this area being famous for its Cornish heritage. At its peak, the mine employed 2,500 men and boys and operated continuously for 62 years.